welcome back. I was just enjoying a blow pop. It's so good. You know the part where it's like partial blow and partial pop? It's all crunchy and good. But I didn't want to chew gum in your ear, so threw it out. That's the kind of sacrifice I make. Alright, so we are looking really good up here, actually. Lots of green on our motors. Though oddly, I don't really see too many motors. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. The motors are making it over here as well. So we've got that much done. Oh, there's one right there. So here we need to get pressure cubes and... well, we probably also need to get all three of those, right? Stators as well. Yeah, so we need pressure cubes, nitrogen gas, and stators. Don't think it matters where they go. We're gonna put this right in here. I've connected all of these blueprints in between videos. And then I think the simplest thing to do here would be to just jump over here. Oop. Sometimes I forget. Nitrogen gas. We've got a solution for this in play already. We're just going to siphon off from our nitrogen gas imports that we already have. We set aside 2 industrial storage containers full, which should be more than enough to build 250 thermal rockets. Yeah, it's right here. So, how do we want to do this? Oh, we've got a lot of aluminum sheets right here. I'm thinking we could drop this like this. Something like that. And then wall, go here. Maybe. Then we'll connect you to there. Delete. And then we'll split this, which is our nitrogen gas source, with this. It looks like an awful lot's going that way. Just want to make sure that whatever's going on is also going on down here. All right. We do need a good chunk, so I'm not gonna complain. Gonna store all. We're just gonna grab. I think we'll grab it from back here. Oh, that's still connect. Oh, it's connected to this one, and then we'll just preemptively load a bunch of nitrogen gas. Like so. Can I get this correct? Let's see. We'll go straight up from here. If I connect all the way to here, is that a good spot? It's not bad. I should probably go to here though, if I can. If that's even the right place. Is that the right place? That may not be the right place. We'll see. I'm like, where do we put this if we want to connect it here? The other option would be to do a quick dip. Well, that's not great. Well, I guess I could go up some and then connect. But then I need to be able to guarantee I can make this connection, which there's no guarantee of that. Well, let's see where it lands. Well, that wants to go, but it's pointing out that this isn't exactly the right place for this. Might need to move this back a little bit. 1 or 2. Let's try 1. See if that connects to the middle. It does not. We'll try that again, and we'll go with 2. All right. Well, we missed at least by 1 foundation. Alright. Now it's just a matter of just running this belt over to our location. I can't remember if it was on this level or the next level up. Might have been the next level up. Nope, we got it. It's trying to connect to stuff upstairs. Doesn't do us any good. All right, nitrogen gas ready to go. Pressure conversion cubes and stators. Oh no. Oh, I left all my stuff over by the I left all my stuff over by the I should go back and get that stuff. Won't be a total waste. We need to come over to this side anyway to get the pressure conversion cubes. Pressure conversion. This should be on the correct side of the factory. Now, how many of these are we making? 1 per. Luckily, we don't need a ton. And we should have some. Yeah, we've got 3,600 in storage. And these guys only need 0.5 per minute. So on a good day, if we built this whole pasta kitchen out, it would be 10 pressure cubes per minute. And then I think each one of these is 2. We're making exactly 10 per minute. I think I'm going to be fine with it. This might be a little too high to do in one shot. Might have to make a little infinite lift landing pad. Maybe it's more of a launch pad in this case. All right, and then we'll go up to here, and that's just a matter of connecting that to that. We're really close to being done with this phase. Well, this fourth of the phase. Don't let me get too excited talking about how we're done with the phase. One second. I'm trying to figure out it's a bit of a long story, but I was making some sweet treats for some friends, and one of my friends didn't honor their part of their deal, so they didn't get theirs. And now somebody's saying that I should go ahead and give them one anyway, but not 2. I'm like, why would they get 2? But now I'm confused. All right, we got to get stators over here. Now, that should be relatively easy. I'm guessing we just pull from the center. Nope, we'll pull from the side. Nope, we'll pull from this side. Where are my stators? Am I close? Oh no, those are pressure cubes. It's weird that this calls for stators of all things. It's one off the middle. Let's see, we're just gonna keep going down until we find them stators. No, I think that's the wrong one. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Where are my... wait. Are stators here? Did we get lucky? And actually put the stator storage in the right place, or the stator lift? Ooh, maybe we did. I think it is right here. I do remember we stored the stators one level under the factory. Oh, did I build that in the wrong direction? Yes, now we can't change it. It really doesn't matter. That's not the one we want. We want the infinite one anyway. We're barely using any stators. Doing my best not to put down a smart splitter when I don't want a smart splitter. We're actually having something of a demand on stators right now. All right. Right about here. Looks good. And I went to this outside. Because I figured we could easily connect right here. Let's see if we can see our stators arrive. That's nice. So now we're making turbo motors automatically. And let's put a couple turbo motors. We'll seed the system a little bit. Maybe while we're here, we'll drop off some of these stators. I mean, we don't need hundreds of stators in our inventory. Bit of a race against time now, though, so we can get there before the stators automatically load. Of course, now I'm a little worried that the stators haven't gotten here. I guess half of a half is still not much. Yeah, one made it there, so I'm gonna presume it's all working. All right, so that's turbo motors knocked out. And really, we're only making enough turbo motors to make... We're only making enough turbo motors to make our thermal propulsion rockets. All right. All we need from here... No, that can't be right. That's way too easy. We also need the cooling systems. Cooling systems and fused frames. Everything else should be basically done. There go the turbo motors. And then we'll do one here. And I guess it was just do a lift and turn, right? Ooh, that's too close. It's kind of sad when you can tell instantly. Been playing this too much when you can eyeball that belt's not gonna turn. Okay. Where do we put our car? Ooh, we're sort of choosing overlap here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't know if we need to drop this one, but I know we're going to need to drop this because these cooling systems are right here. One second. We've got plenty of cooling systems, so let's just take the output from this and make it happen, right? And if we ever need more cooling systems, we do have some slot. We can figure that out. I like to hear that this high-end machinery is running. Well, I guess technically it doesn't have to be super low. Oh, that's pretty close, isn't it? Wow. I don't even know how I'm guessing these numbers correctly. Cooling systems added. Used modular frame. I know those are close. Technically, we need them for this. Or do we? No. We need them for the pressure cubes. Should I just siphon off of this? Let's see where we are on the pressure cubes. Well, we definitely set ourselves up for plenty of pressure cube storage. Gee whiz. That's probably a little overkill. We've got 5, 10, 15, 20,000. I think I can just siphon off. From right here. All right. And then I think we'll just, well, ooh, yeah, we're going to have to do an infinite. We won't go that high without it. Pretty straightforward at this point. Yeah, we were a lot closer to done than we thought. And then we'll just run this. I got drones flying by way up here. And then we'll just drop this the same height as this, I guess. Probably a little too far away to work, though, unfortunately. Now, how are we going to handle this? I guess a couple of these. Some number of these is the right number of these. Looks like 3 is the answer. It's always just a little too short. All right. I think that's it. We are making thermal propulsion rockets. Fully automated, fully connected. No shortcuts, no test benches. It's happening. It's totally happening. I'm just going to check the corner here to make sure. So modular frames are short. We'll pull in a few. Give these guys a jump start, because now we're officially waiting for rockets to appear so we can complete the 1/4 of this phase. I am really not keeping up with this. My hand delivery is a little too slow. These guys here at the end, though, don't have turbo motors. Little short on the package. Surprising. I'm just going to do I'm just going to inject the 4800 that we previously were looking at. I mean, each one only needs 45, so 10 builds. Ooh. Well, we'll have to see. 45 for 2 motors. That's a lot of nitrogen gas. Oh, wait. Not 45. Let me look at the recipe again. Because sometimes I get a little mixed up in that. It's not 45 per minute for 2. It's 24 for 2. We need, what? 100... 150, 125 times that amount. 2,400, 3,000-ish would be a comfortable number. We got 4,800. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's not enough to keep this whole thing going in real time forever, but it's enough for us to make more than enough rockets right now. And then we'll let the rest drip in, and however many thermal rockets we have when we need to make the rest of the stuff is how many we'll have. That's a fun... little fun shot there. I guess I could make the thermal propulsion rocket storage. Where are these coming out? Coming out over here. I mean, do we really need 8? We don't need a ton of these. Um, where's our iron storage? Four of these is more than enough. It's actually an insane amount of storage. We know that the stacking is going to be ridiculously low, but even still. What is going on here? Oh, it wants me to connect it on the front, which is fine with me. And our blueprint, I moved it too far to the back and actually cut these lifts out. That's what I get for trying to upgrade. Once it's working, never upgrade. Just let it keep working. Okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm actually seeing some thermal rockets jump in there. We have a good number of green, not all green. Need a few turbo motors. Bad news is we're not storing any turbo motors. Ooh. Let me think about that for a second. What's our consumption rate? I feel like I've done the numbers on this though. One per one. Well, it doesn't matter. We got two of these and we got two of these. And these are making two per. Did we overdo it? Would be the first time. Two turbo motors. Two turbo motors. Your consumption is two turbo motors. Okay. So if I did siphon any of this, I would effectively be robbing this system pretty aggressively. But we also have absolutely no turbo motors on us. Each one of these is going to have a very tiny little buffer for themselves. I think I should do it. I should give myself a little uploader in here, because when it comes time to doing building for Mark III, it would be nice to have access to some turbo motors. We'll put it at the very end, so it'll really be a drip feed. And only half a drip feed, really, because we're splitting it. We've got a nice buffer of modular engines here. 4,800, 5,200. So I'm tempted to do some overclocking. Again, brand new news to no one. We got 2 power shards on us. I'm trying to decide, do we have a... Do we have something over here that's using a summer sloop? Blue shard? Nope, we want the blue slug. Actually, we probably want all the slugs that we actually have access to. We got blue and we got yellow. Let's start with the yellow since it's the one that's here. All right, let's see what's going on up here. That kind of worked. So if I'm looking at this, this is probably pretty well balanced. Let's look though. Turbo motors aren't using engines at all. And they're actually not using anything that's up here. So it's not like if we spice one of these up, we're going to be killing ourselves directly. How is the nitrogen gas all gone already? That doesn't seem right. We must be splitting it with somebody. We have to be. But the point I was trying to make is that if we just overclocked a few of these, like it's pulling in 2 turbo motors per, we could overclock just a little bit. So instead of 3, we'll get 9. So instead of 6, we'll get 18. So that'll give us, you know, 9 or 10 turbo motors per minute, assuming that all other things are equal and we figure out what's going on with our nitrogen gas. I really feel like I dumped a ton of nitrogen gas into this system. I did not expect it to be like struggling still at this point. I'm quite surprised. My guess is probably getting split with something like the cooling systems. No, that can't be it, because it's directly connected. Yeah, this is a straight shot. $45 per minute. And we sent in 4,800. We're using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 6, 9, 18. 18 times 45. Oh. We're using a whole belt's worth per minute. And I guess 10 minutes we would have used 8,000 units. So that explains it. We used it all. Wow. I thought I was setting aside a real amount of money there, or a real amount of nitrogen gas. I was wrong. Let me just move some of this stuff around a little bit. I think I'm gonna try to, well, if we take too much from the cooling systems, that's gonna be a whole different problem. Let's see, if the cooling systems are using the canisters, I know they're using the gas because we're sending the canisters back. But let's see what the demand is like. We might be able to do a double split for the turbo motors. Yeah, these guys are gonna have plenty of gas. They already have plenty of gas. Most of them are waiting, which means they have internal storage happening. We've got multiple. Each one of these has basically a full storage container full of nitrogen gas as a backup. Well, that explains where all the nitrogen gas is going. Good grief. And it's waiting on the belt. All right, I think we can siphon some more away from the cooling systems. At some point, it might be a little too greedy, but we got a little while before we have to worry about that. Each one of these machines has their own personal full storage container of nitrogen, plus an unpackager with a full stack. Each stack represents 2,400. No, that can't be right. Each stack represents 400 gas. That can't be right either. I'm having trouble with math today. Each package of nitrogen is generating 240 gas per minute, which is 4. All right. The point is there's plenty of nitrogen gas for the cooling systems. I'm tempted to rob them, but I think I'll just take it slowly over time. %75 goes to turbo motors. It's not exactly enough. It's nowhere near enough, actually. But it's enough to sort of keep the drip feed of thermal propulsion rockets going. We'll have to see if well, I mean, we've got a halfway decent amount of turbo motors already in place. So it is possible that we could make enough turbo motors to not care. Of course, these first ones are the ones that are gonna benefit. This is an absolute nitrogen gas burn down is what this is. I think we're good. Let's see how many of our phase 4 target project item we've got in hand here. 26. Wow. Is that really it? Two made it to the digital uploader. We might actually have to rob some of that nitrogen gas. Yeah, these guys are really waiting on it. Just gonna grab an emergency amount here. Oops. The problem is that I didn't put any inline storage in here, so injecting this is going to be annoying. Yeah, we're using 45 per minute. One stack is 100, so in 2 minutes we'll have all of this used. We'll just drop all these by hand so we can start making some turbo motors. Might be a time to go looking for some summer sloops so we can do some duplication. These guys are already using it all up. I just don't understand what is the split like for it to... We just uploaded all of that. That's a clean, full belt. And by the time we get at the very start of this thing, it's basically saying empty. Crazy. I'm gonna pull from the very last of these to give them a chance to all load up, and then we'll drop one more, and then that's just gonna have to be that. I mean, that is a good chunk of nitrogen gas. Plus, while you're siphoning this down, we should have a little bit coming in. 291 items per minute. Of course, now that we're actually using the whole factory, that means we're using nitrogen gas in other places as well. But hey, all lights are green, so... Whoa, what's going on here? All lights are green, but apparently the outputs aren't connected. What? We missed one. Which means we missed more than one. Such incredible detail for an item that you really should never be that close to. They must be abusing the poly count render distance. Well, that's going to give us a good amount. $180. Give me 1 second. Well, you know what? Good news is we're almost there, actually. 196 out of 250. Now I feel obligated to double check the machines to make sure that they are actually sending their goods. This is not the best way to check this, though. I should just get under the hood here and... See, look, there's more here. What is going on? We're done. We just got to figure out... We missed this one little section of belt right here. That means half of what we had wasn't counted. So now we have... We had 196. Why don't you guess? Tell me, how many do you think is going by now? Ooh, boy, there's a lot. I'll wait till they're all through, so I'll just follow the list down here. Okay. We got double, so if you guessed 526, congratulations. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. And then we should probably go back and get our standard inventory loadout. This is going to cause a problem. Nope. We actually still have 3 spaces left. Excellent. Let's go over to the drop. I mean, I could go all the way over there. Or I could just go to this little drop section that we've got somewhere around here. Wow, we built this a long time ago. I left room to put more in there if we wanted to make more milestone drop locations. Ugh, Mark IV belt. That's an upgrade willing that I'm willing to make. Ow. Of course, if we pull this upgrade, then we could have just dropped them manually, but still better to have the belt upgraded. Man, we're gonna get there before the Mark belt can deliver it. That's sad. That's just sad. All right. We don't have any power over here, so hovering is going to be an annoyance. Maybe we should get some power over here. One little section to upgrade that we missed. I think we could just... Man, it's really annoying when you don't have power. You get used to hovering 24/7 and then you don't have power. Oh boy. But either way, we got it done. Thermal propulsion rocket section of phase 4 completed. With all that stuff built, the last 2 sections of this should be relatively easy. Look at all these iron rods flowing down. I'm a little worried that we're not seeing any iron rods on these 2. But we're seeing iron rods everywhere else. In various speeds and things like that. I'm going to check this because we should have iron rods in here. Unless I forgot to connect them. Is this a smart? Yeah, smart splitter. Let me upgrade this. Oh, that's a smart splitter as well. Well, that explains it. There we go. Nice. Okay, so we're done. Let's see where we want to go with the assembly director system. This is our computer side of the world. Ooh, heavy modular frames are required. Interesting. Not great, but interesting. We got plenty of options on the computer side. We are gonna burn down our circuit boards. We've got a lot of circuit boards, but that is a burn down request for circuit boards if I've ever seen one. I might choose to plan this a little better than last time instead of just sort of eyeballing it. I think there's a good supercomputer. We're not making a ton. Oof. Yeah, so this is the question. If we go with the assembly supercomputers, so easy to build, but it takes some high-end stuff. And then you just combine those two to make the director. We need 500 of those. You make 0.75 per minute. I mean, if you're making 10 or 9 or 18, somewhere in there of these, you're still doing all right. Half would be 9, half of half would be 4.5, 75% would be 13.5 per minute. Less than an hour, you could have it done. And then we'll look at the electro. Got lucky. We have plenty of versatile frames. I'm not even worried about that. Well, this might be the one we should do next. This would be really easy. We could knock this out. We just need to make electromagnetic control rods, link in the versatile framework that we already have, and we're done. Electromagnetic control rods. That is going to kill our steel pipe supply. The only way to make these is with steel pipes. It's been a long time since I made these versatile frames. I know we sent a big belt over, though that red is looking somewhat promising. I think this is our versatile frame area. Yeah, one of our first. So, I mean, we've got, that's roughly 10,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 50,000 versatile frames. 100,000 versatile frames. So that's a good chunk of versatile frames. I'm going to try to squeeze in one more here. We'll add another chunk. Why not? That'll give all the other machines a little room to produce. Oh man, we got all these extra modular frames lying around. Are we making use of these in any way whatsoever? I don't think we are. These are extra modular frames coming out of here. Anyway, I do think that the electromagnetics is the way to go. What does it take to make these rods? Stators and AI. Oh man, we just used up a bunch of these stators. The demand for the stators isn't that high, so I think it's fine. And then we'll do an electromagnetic rod build. We do that kind of in this area. We should be in a place to find a ton of AI limiters. Not there. This is too high up. We didn't put them up this high. I'm looking for a lot of green. I think green and yellow would be the colors that I remember associating with this. Green, yellow, and purple. AI limiters. Hopefully you're backed up. You're not. You're not backed up at all? Uh-oh. That could be bad news. We might have to double back for some quick wire. Where are we using all this AI limiter? Good grief. You would hope that we're just storing it somewhere. I don't think we're storing it down here, though. All right, let me find out what we did with all our AI limiters, and then we'll call it. Oh, wait, they're right here. They are getting used. We have none in storage. They're getting sent off to somewhere. It looks like the problem is lack of quick wire. That's kind of surprising. One of the first things we imported were quick wire ingots. There's 900 coming in right now. Well, maybe we'll have to double all the way back to a quick wire factory just to give us a little bit of AI limiter love that we can actually make use of. I'm going to check in on our Deuterium ingot. See where we are on this. Uh-oh. Totally missed. We recovered though. I mean, we're still burning good amount of quick wire, or good amount of Deuterium here. We're actually making more than we can ship. That's not great. Outgoing transfer rate's only 492 items per minute. And both of these have... They both appear to have drones on them. I mean, I could theoretically put in another port here to export some additional... You know, this is basically one drone full right here. Which drone is this? Deuterium ingot export. I would expect to see another drone coming this way relatively quickly. Is that you going up and down? Not sure what you're doing over there. That's him, though. And this guy is the Deuterium Ingot East Import 1. Well, the fact that it says import 1, did I set up multiple Deuterium import locations? I thought I only set up one. That would be the other way to do it, is just add another import and then merge the contents. These guys are totally full. Oh, because we're using quick wire exclusively for this, and they're probably not getting enough cable to keep up. It's a whole different set of problems. I could theoretically, though, connect this quick wire extra because there is some extra here. All right, we're gonna have to put all of this on to problems to think about for next time. Ow. Deuterium East Side Import 1. Aluminum Scrap Import 1. Import 1. Silicate. Yeah, we only put in one place for... We only put in one place for our deuterium. This side is full. That means the AI limiters is getting all of the attention, and it's still not enough. That's crazy. Yeah, I know. Let's see, where is this? This factory's getting a little big. I mean, it's not even close to keeping up, to be honest. There's a good number of green lights here, but not nearly enough. Okay, well, like I've said 3 times now, that's something we'll worry about in the next episode. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.